8th, 2025. I call the regular Clifton Independent School District Board meeting to order with all members present except for Mr. Domel, Ms. Willman, and Mr. Ritzman. If we would please rise for the pledge.
Pledge the U.S. flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. Tiffany, you'll get it. Mr. Domel is present. Item number 3, recognition of students.
All right, tonight we want to recognize a couple of groups. First one being Coach Hunt and his Texas history group, and they recently competed in an essay contest, and I want him to recognize his group.
Fantastic. Welcome, Coach Hunt.
Thank you.
Is it girls? Welcome, girls.
Stand up there in the front.
Oh, yes, to the front, and then you'll have to stay for a picture. Face your friends. There you go. Great job. You'll look very nice.
Every year, First Security State Bank has a Celebrate Texas Independence Week for Bosque County. And they really just do it kind of throughout the month of March. It's not just a week. But one of the things they do is they have a 7th grade essay competition, which a lot of our kids in Texas history class participate in. So we had three winners, and this is from the entire county. So it's us, Meridian, Copperell, Morgan, Iredell. Those are the ones that can participate in it. One of them's not here. We had a 3rd place winner who was Lillian Sibley. She couldn't be here today. Our 2nd place winner is Maya Hutchinson. She wrote about a lady named Minnie Fisher Cunningham, who was a pioneer for women's voting rights, who was from Texas. And then our 1st place winner was Lily Domel, and she wrote about the history of the Texas Pledge. Okay, and you could choose basically anything that's about Texas. Person, place, thing, event, anything about that. So that's the 2 topics they chose, and we had 1st and 2nd place winners. So congratulations to these 2 ladies.
Great job, girls. Good job. Do you want us to move to the front as well, or come on, Pete? Come on, friends.
We've taken a picture once before.
I'll let everyone move
We'd love to have
in.
Dylan.
Yep, you gotta squeeze in. Don't worry.
There's plenty of room today. One, two, three.
Take notes, kids. You're next.
That'll be $5.
Just, Mr. Ball is usually at double.
I don't take pictures.
Thank you, girls. Congratulations. Nice job.
All right, next I'd like to have Ms. Chapin come up and recognize our FCCLA students who recently went to the state competition and did very well. So I'll let her
Great.
recognize
Welcome,
them.
Ms. Chafin.
I took 4 teams, I guess you'd say. 2 were individual and then 2 were sets of teams of 3. Reed Martin was a member of our event management team with Jack Domel and Ty Lane, and they placed 4th at state. Zadie Gilbert was a member of the Promote and Publicize team with Charlie New and Jaden Rodriguez, and they placed 2nd. And then I had 2, Maddie Goolsby was in career investigation, and she placed 4th. And then Mia McCormick did job interview, and she was 1st. The 1st and 2nd place do qualify, could go to national, but that's about a $3,000 to $4,000 price tag for each person. So it comes to San Antonio in 2 years, so that's my goal, to get some qualifiers, and hopefully they'll still be involved and they'll get to go too. So thank you for your support.
Thank you. Congrats, kids. Great job. Great work. Come on, Miss Chapin. Welcome to the party.
Double today. That's double feet. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha.
Thank you. Good job, kids. Oh, come back, kids. Mom wants one.
One more.
She got it. Oh, she's good job. Great text message. Good job.
I know, I just said it's double today.
Thank you. Is that it for students? Great job, kids. We always love having the kids here at the meetings. Thank you. The consent agenda. Has everyone had time to review the consent agenda, excuse me? If so, do I have a motion to approve? Have a motion by Mr. Montez. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second by Mr. Domel. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries. We're gonna switch the agenda just a little bit for some visitors. So we're going to go to items 7 and 12. We're gonna add those two together and ask that the Clifton Education Foundation Scholarship Team come forward. Dr. Scaff, we're gonna move you over just a little bit for the people. Yeah. Oh, I didn't check. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, your consent agenda, did that already include our motion to approve? the
No, but
scholarship?
we'll get that
Okay.
at you. Well, I'll
Okay.
get you. I'm ready
Well,
for you.
Bruce Scaff, I know many of you, or most of you anyway. And let me recognize my treasurer, Leslie Bennett, who's also here in the audience. We do several scholarships every year. I wanted to kind of highlight a couple of the things that were different this year. But one of the things is that the school board has to approve a motion for the children or the students that we have recommended for the Buck Ludwig scholarships.
Just,
That requires a resolution.
can I update? Y'all have those names. Those are confidential. We'll look at them and then we will approve from there. Okay, so you have them.
Yeah, and then also the Rogstad.
Correct.
I'm not sure that has to be a resolution, but it's actually, the school has the Rogstad money, or has access to the
Sure.
Rogstad money.
Sure.
And we simply recommend the student for that. Anyway, I handed out to each of you a list, which you just got tonight because it was on your place. These were all the scholarships that we gave, or we awarded this year. We haven't given any of them out, but we awarded them. And the total for that is just under $140,000. Wow. So every year, the amount of money we're giving out is going up and up and up. And we're pretty proud of ourselves for that. I will mention out of that list, the Mike Hoff Memorial Scholarship, the Bill and Helen Hubler Scholarship, Petal Posey upped their ante considerably. They were there last year, but they upped their ante. The Roquette Family Scholarship, the Dakota Pressure Thomas Memorial Scholarship, and the Lions Club Scholarship are new for us. And so every year we're adding 3 or 4 scholarships and adding, it's going very well. And I'm really happy about that. I will run through my list of board members. Angela Gloff, Peggy Berry, Leslie Bennett, who've introduced already, Ronnie Laridan, Cindy Burden, Cherry Rogers, Sherry Schultz. The school superintendent and the school board president are also automatically members of our board. And the other thing that I wanted to bring up, and we don't need to discuss it tonight, we would like to put up a trophy of sorts at the school to recognize our large donors that have given enough money that give a perpetual scholarship or an endowed scholarship. We have 10 or 15 of those. What we would like to do is called a giving tree. It's a metal sculpture, plaque kind of thing that you'll see in hospitals usually. You can add, the leaves have the names of the donors, and you can add leaves, and I can't imagine that you'd ever take any away, but the tree can be altered. I'm not gonna make a formal presentation of that tonight. We'd like to come back at a later date and do that. I gave Superintendent Ball the website where you can go and look at examples of what we're talking about. We would pay for that ourselves, and pay for the installation. Probably we'd be talking about a wall over there at the Performing Arts Center. That's what we're thinking. But it'd be up to you guys, and you guys would have to approve it. And there's some issues to think about. So I simply bring it up. Y'all be mulling that over for a week or two or a month or two, and let Julie know if you have some questions or issues that need to be discussed. And then she'll get back with me and tell me when to come back, and we'll go at it another day.
Perfect.
Any questions? Leslie, did I leave anything out that you want to bring up? Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
We
All right.
appreciate all the
Dr.
work
Jeff.
that you do for our
Great.
kids. Truly,
Great.
thank you.
All right.
If
Thank
you guys will all take a second to look at these scholarship recipients. This is confidential. Like he said, they have been awarded but not announced at this time. And so if you'll take a look at them, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass mine back down to Mr. Ball so he can shred it. But we do need a resolution to approve that for their minutes. So if so, I'm looking for a motion to approve those scholarship recipients.
Make a motion.
I have a motion by Mr. Brown. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Conrad. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries. Thank you. I forgot to check, oh, was there anyone in open comments? No. Okay, fantastic. So we are to item number 6, which is the report of the board members' continuing education hours required by 19 TAC 61.1. Under State Board of Education rule, completing required continuing education each year of service is a basic obligation and expectation of any sitting board member. As a president, I am required to announce the name of each member who has completed the required continuing education, has exceeded the required continuing education, and is deficient in meeting the required continuing education. The requirements for training are measured as the first anniversary of the date of the trustee's election or appointment, or a 2-year anniversary of his or her previous training as applicable. There are 7 training areas for board members continuing education. Number 1, local district orientation. Number 2, orientation to the Texas Education Code. Number 3, post-legislative update to the Texas Education Code. Number 4, team building. Number 5, additional continuing education. Number 6, evaluating student academic performance and setting goals. 7, identifying and reporting abuse, trafficking, and other maltreatment of children. And 8, school safety. To the extent applicable to each board member, I will announce the completion or deficiency as the required training. For members who still have time remaining to complete required training, I will announce those board members who have scheduled timely training and those who have not yet scheduled the training. At the conclusion of this announcement, I will announce any board members' training in excess of the continuing education requirements. Local district orientation. The following first-year board members has completed the local district orientation training. Nick Brown, Steve Conrad. Orientation to the Texas Education Code. The following first-year board members has completed the orientation of the Texas Education Code training. Nick Brown and Steve Conrad. Post-legislative update to the Texas Education Code. The following board member has completed the post-legislative update to the Texas Education Code training. Not applicable. Team building. The following board members have completed the annual team building training. Nick Brown, Matt Donald, Alex Montez, Julie New, Josh Ritzman, and Heather Willman. The following board member was not a member of the board at the time of the annual team building training and therefore did not attend the training for the year. Steve Conrad. Additional continuing education. The following board members have completed the additional continuing education requirements. Nick Brown, Alex Montez, Julie New, Josh Ritzman, Heather Wellman. The following board member has time remaining to complete the additional continuing education members and have not yet scheduled the training. Steve Conrad, due November 18th, 2025. Matthew Domel, due April 30th, 2025. Evaluating student academic performance and setting goals. The following board members have completed the biennial training on evaluating student academic performance and setting goals. Nick Brown, Matthew Domel, Alex Montez, Julie New, Josh Ritzman, Heather Wellman. The following board member has scheduled training on June 18th, 2025 to timely complete the biennial training on evaluating student academic performance and setting goals. Steve Conrad. Identifying and reporting abuse, trafficking, and other maltreatment of children. The following board members have completed the biennial training on identifying and reporting abuse and trafficking. Nick Brown, Matthew Domel, Steve Conrad, Alex Montez, Julie New, Josh Ritzman, Heather Wellman. School safety. The following board members have completed the biennial training on school safety. Nick Brown, Steve Conrad, Josh Ritzman, Heather Wellman, Alex Montez, Julie New. The following board members are deficient in the meeting required biennial on school safety. Matthew Domel. Exceeding required continuing education. Board member Nick Brown exceeded the required amount of continuing education training by 0.5 additional hours. Board member Josh Ritzman exceeded the required amount of continuing training by 0.5 additional hours. Board member Heather Wellman exceeded the required amount of continuing education training by 0.25 additional hours. Thank you. Yes, it's a lot to read, but we made it. Number 8, discussion and consideration of the board resolution extending this contract, depository contract. Lisa,
So I think Ms. Pressure has that on our 2-year extension.
okay?
So currently we use Citizen State Bank as our depository. They were awarded the initial RFP that we issued in 21-23. It was for a 2-year, every time it's a 2-year contract. TEA allows us, if all parties agree to any changes, TEA allows us to extend that contract up to 3 times for 2 years at a time. This would be our second time to extend it for the 25-27 school year.
Do we have any questions? If not, do we have a motion to approve? I have a motion by Mr. Montez. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Conrad. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Discussion and consideration of stipend changes for teachers and paraprofessionals for the 25-26 school year.
So there's two documents in there. The first one, you can see Ms. Pressure, Ms. Jones, and I had discussed this for increasing the amount of the stipend that is paid we do a special education stipend. This would be for teachers that are in specific classrooms, life skills, ECSE, and functional academics, as well as we do not currently have a stipend for the paraprofessionals that serve in those classrooms. And so that would be creating that stipend as well. That's a hard to fill area. It's a hard to fill need, those classroom teachers and those paraprofessionals that serve in there. And that's the reason that we had discussed doing that. We have 2 of those jobs open now. One is a new job that we had posted, we've added, and so that's what we're looking to do. And that would, if you approve those would go into effect next year for the teachers we currently have on staff as well.
Great. I love this idea. Thank
So it
you.
was a good one. Thanks, Ms. Pressure and Ms. Jones.
Thank you. No, truly, those classrooms are an extra need, and if it's hard to fill, I would definitely, if you haven't been in those classrooms, go check them out, because it is, thank you, just thank you.
What is what's the total net financial impact of that capacity? Does anybody run the numbers there?
We did, how many, so we'll have 3, 4 teachers?
4 teachers, yes.
4 teachers.
12, and
it'd be approximately $22,000.
For the year?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Those teachers all in elementary, or are they in other grades?
No, we have one classroom at the high school, middle school is shared, and the remainder are at the elementary.
The one up here serves our secondary students, 6 through 12.
Great. Thank you. Great idea. If we don't have any other questions, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I have a motion by Mr. Dummel. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Brown. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Am I on the right? 10? Discussion and consideration of House Bill 547, homeschool participation in UIL activities.
This we discussed last month and decided at that point to move it to this month in case there was any more information, or you could seek any more information, or anyone came to you. So that's why it's back on there for this month. And Ms. Vanderver moved everything from last month to this month. Everything that was on board book last month. Same information.
Is there any other discussion, any other questions that we may have? Alex, you were gone on the last one. Great. Do you have any questions? Our options here are to keep it the way it is, or a motion to make the change, or to nothing, take no action, and it stays the same. So,
Just a couple things. I dug into this pretty good because I had a lot of questions in the beginning. In that it does have merits. Obviously, we want to serve our total community. I guess the comment that I got from two different people that I had talked to, both being coaches, reminded me that this whole thing we do is a team thing. Whether it's in the classroom, whether it's on the field, on the court. And we build that teamwork and that culture through everything we do all day long. We are Clifton. And that relationship among our students, it happens from August all the way around till May each year. It was recommended to me by those two coaches that we should keep it the way it is in lieu of building the culture of a total team effort, both from classroom and on the field. Just comments I wanted to share.
Thank you.
thank you. Those are important. I'm looking for direction from you guys. If not, I will wait, and if not, then I will proceed to item 11. So I'm gonna just give it a little bit. If anyone has anything else to say, or I'm taking the lead from you all.
Do you need some form of motion?
Yeah.
For us to take some action?
No, it can stay in place as it is. Our options are take no action, and what we already have voted, so this was approved in July of 2023, do I have that right? So if not, it stays how it is, or if we're gonna take action, then it would be to reverse that role that we currently are in.
I'm with the take no action.
Yeah.
Then-
I'm on.
Yeah.
Okay, then we will proceed forward. Thank you. Item number 11. Discussion and consideration of allotment and TEAC certification for 2025 and 2026.
And you can see what Mrs. Jones has prepared in there. This is our annual TEAC certification that must be approved by the board, that will show through there everything that's used by the grade level, subject area, and grade level that we, once approved, we submit that to TEA, and we are allowed to use the money through EMAT to purchase materials.
Do we have any questions? So, Ms. Jones, they give us a list of supplemental resources?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
We, yes, so every year TEA, anytime you see the word other,
Sure.
and things are listed. So what they do, out of all of the school districts in the state of Texas, we list other things all the time. And so things that are the majority other that are listed are also then available too.
Okay.
So most of the time, you'll see our supplemental resources are not on the state proclamations, but that just means that they're not for 100% of the TEKS. They're for something very specific, or we like to do a state proclamation because if we had a student that needed a Braille textbook or had to have extreme magnification, the state would cover that. So you'll notice almost every subject area, we have at least one state proclamation because of that fail-safe right there for any of us. Because a textbook is about $25,000 to be reprinted into Braille. So, and that's if that student stays for that whole year.
Sure.
So, so our supplementals are other things, extra
Sure.
things.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Are there any other questions? If not, do we have a motion to approve?
So
I have a motion by Mr. Montez. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Conrad. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries.
Thank you.
13, review, discuss, and consider the Clifton ISD Board Operating Procedures.
In our operating procedures that are currently in place, it says that they will be reviewed each April. Now, like we've talked about with other policies or anything that may be adopted, you look at it 1 month, you adopt it the next month. We had it on there several times last year. We talked about it in April, and then we're gonna look at it again in May, which we did because we had new board members. And then it wound up, we had it on there several times throughout the year. The last time it was reviewed, no changes were made, and that was in September. The version that's on there now, the only change from what you saw in September till now is the mission statement was updated.
Good.
So that'll give you the opportunity to look through there. It's the operating procedures we currently have in place. And when we first did this, we talked about, let's kind of have a smaller version, which is the first version, and the appendix is more of an explanation of everything that's in there. So you kind of get a little bit in the BOP, then the appendix explains it all out. So that'll give you the opportunity to look through there in the next month and decide, we'll put it back on there in May if you want to make any changes.
Good. I like keeping it on in April, just so keeps us accountable to it. Great. We've hit the reports, friends. So superintendent.
I put some stuff on, I don't have anything to add to what y'all can see on there. If you read what I put, if you'll click on the left-hand side of your menu at the very top where it says discussion. You have it.
I do.
Click discussion right there in your menu.
okay.
Under view options, you'll be able to view the items that I put on there. There's a link to uncertified teachers across the state's what I included in there.
Oh, okay.
Kind of give you an idea on where we stand. There are currently only two districts and this gives you districts across the state, but there are only two districts in the state of Texas. We talked about this numerous times. There are only two districts in Region 12 that currently do not have any uncertified teachers employed. That's us and one other small pre-K through 6 school down south of us. But once you have that opportunity to take that, and it's not in my report, but in my report it tells you how to access it.
Good.
So that Excel document allows you to sort it in multiple different ways.
I got it.
Yes, once you
Once you-
click discussion and then you right-click on that link, it'll pull it up.
Right, got it.
Yep.
Once you press discussion and you go back to the agenda item, it'll
He
come
doesn't
up.
have the menu over here. Let's change yours. We'll fix your
I'll
menu.
fix yours in a second.
Yep. So if you have the view options menu, click the box that says discussion.
Great, thank you. Nothing to add?
No, ma'am.
Assistant superintendent.
We have completed all STAR testing for students that we anticipate to be present at this time at all the campuses.
Good,
So that's my only update.
fantastic. Business manager. Principals?
I have one high school, so Kendall Hauser, who we recognize for the bus speech, competed today at state, and she got first place.
Congrats, Kendall. That's awesome. You're proud of her.
And then also Chelsea Canopi will be advancing to state in Ready Writing.
Fantastic.
She got third place at regional, so the top 3 places go to state in that, so.
That's fantastic.
I think she was the only one. She was the only
Yes.
one that had,
Our current events team finished third
Yeah,
as a
third,
team.
but, yeah, they got third, but they don't
They did.
advance as a team.
Fall short. Sorry, kids. Anybody else? Athletic director. Technology director. ESL director, sorry. Band director, special programs.
Thank you for the stipend.
Yeah.
It's much appreciated.
You're welcome, thank you. Ag science, maintenance, transportation, still rolling. Oh, and we have gotten to executive session, so at 6:31, we will take a break and go into executive session. Ready? We're ready. At 7:17, we will come out of executive session. Mr. Ball, do you have any recommendations for us?
I do. So based upon the recommendation from Dr. Brown, I recommend we offer teaching contracts to Mackenzie Talbert and Amanda Tyler.
We have a motion, or we have a recommendation by Mr. Ball to have a motion to approve Mackenzie Talbert and Ms. Tyler.
Make a motion.
Have a motion by Mr. Brown. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second by Mr. Domel. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries.
Thank you. And upon the recommendation of Mr. Jackson, I would like to recommend that we offer a contract to Ms. Jaylena Lewis for the open high school assistant principal position.
Do I have a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
I have a motion by Mr. Domel. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Montez. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries.
Thank you. And for our teacher contracts, I make the motion that we,
No, you
I don't
recommend.
make the motion.
Yeah, you don't.
Make the recommendation that we approve the contracts as presented to y'all with the exception of moving our SLPA position to an SLP position for Meredith Humphries.
Great. Do we have a motion to approve the recommendations?
I so moved.
I have a motion by Mr. Conrad. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Brown. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Those abstain? Motion carries. Do we have
Thank
any
you.
other further business? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I have a motion by Mr. Montez to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Domel. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 7:19.
Thank you.